Stop negative thinking now. Scientifically proven mindset hacks. Why negative thinking controls your life and how to break free. Negative thinking does not start suddenly. It grows slowly, day by day, thought by thought. Most people do not notice it. They wake up, they check their phone, they rush through the day. Their mind is already tired before the day begins. Negative thinking feels normal. It feels familiar. It feels safe. But it is not harmless. Negative thinking quietly controls your decisions. It controls your emotions. It controls your future. This is not motivation talk. This is how the brain works. Your brain is a habit machine. It repeats what it learns most often. If you repeat negative thoughts, your brain believes them. Thoughts become patterns. Patterns become beliefs. Beliefs become identity. And identity shapes your life. Many people say, I am just realistic. I am just careful. I am just thinking ahead. But most of the time, this is fear wearing a smart mask. Negative thinking is not intelligence. It is conditioning. Your brain evolved to protect you, not to make you happy. Long ago, danger meant death. Your brain learned to scan for problems first. That instinct still exists, but the world has changed. Now your brain reacts to emails, comments, bills, and opinions as if they were real threats. This creates constant mental stress, even when nothing bad is happening. You are safe, but your mind says you are not. This is why negative thinking feels so real. Your body reacts as if it is true. Your heart rate changes, your muscles tighten, your breath becomes shallow. Your body believes your thoughts. And here is the dangerous part. Your brain does not know the difference between a real event and a vividly imagined one. If you imagine failure every day, your brain learns failure. If you imagine rejection every day, your brain prepares for rejection. This is not philosophy, this is neuroscience. The brain strengthens the neural paths you use most often, just like muscles grow with exercise. Negative thinking is mental training. You just never chose the program. But the good news is this. If negative thinking is learned, it can be unlearned. If the brain can be trained one way, it can be trained another way. This is where mindset hacks come in. Not magic, not pretending everything is fine. Real, proven methods that work with your brain, not against it. Before we go into techniques, you must understand one key truth. You are not your thoughts. Thoughts appear automatically. You do not choose most of them. They are reactions, memories, predictions.
If you believe every thought, you give your mind full control. If you observe your thoughts, you take your power back. This is the first shift. Awareness before control. Most beginners try to stop negative thoughts directly. That does not work. The brain resists force. The more you fight a thought, the stronger it becomes. Think of it like quicksand. The harder you struggle, the deeper you sink. Instead, you must change your relationship with thoughts. You stop arguing with them. You stop judging them. You start watching them. When you observe a thought, you create distance. Distance creates choice. Choice creates freedom. This is not weakness. This is mastery. High performers do not have fewer negative thoughts. They are just not controlled by them. They notice the thought. They name it. They let it pass, like clouds moving across the sky. The sky is your awareness. The clouds are your thoughts. The sky is always there, calm, stable. Clouds come and go. If you chase every cloud, you lose the sky. Now let us talk about why positivity feels fake to many people. Most beginners fail because they try to jump too far. They go from I am a failure to I am amazing. The brain rejects this. It feels like a lie. Your brain values consistency, not truth.
If a thought feels too far from your current belief, your brain pushes back. That is why affirmations fail for many people. The problem is not positivity. The problem is unrealistic positivity. The real solution is neutral thinking. Neutral thinking builds trust with your brain. Instead of saying, "I will never fail," you say, "I can learn from mistakes." Instead of saying, "Everything will be perfect," you say, "I can handle challenges." This feels believable. Your brain accepts it. Once accepted, it becomes a new pattern. This is how real change starts. Small shifts, repeated daily. Consistency beats intensity. Now here is another truth most people ignore. Your environment feeds your mind. What you watch, what you listen to, who you talk to. These things shape your thoughts even when you are not paying attention. If you consume fear every day, your brain learns fear. If you consume anger every day, your brain learns anger. Your mind is not weak, it is obedient. It reflects what you give it. This is why discipline matters. Not harsh discipline, gentle discipline. You protect your mind like you protect your body. You wouldn't eat poison every day. Don't feed your mind poison either. This does not mean avoiding reality. It means choosing wisely.
There's a difference between awareness and overload. Awareness informs. Overload drains. Your energy is limited. Spend it intentionally. Now let us talk about the biggest mistake people make. They wait to feel motivated. Motivation is unreliable. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. When you take small positive action, your brain releases dopamine. Dopamine creates momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence changes thinking. You do not think your way into action. You act your way into new thinking. This is a powerful shift. Do not wait for the perfect mindset. Build it through behavior. Stand up straight. Breathe slowly. Move your body. Your posture affects your thoughts. Your breath affects your emotions. The mind and body are connected. Change one, the other follows. Now here is a simple daily rule. Never trust your thoughts when you are tired, hungry, angry, lonely. These states distort reality. Most negative thinking happens when the body is exhausted. Rest is not laziness, it is mental hygiene. Sleep is not optional, it is brain maintenance. A tired brain creates dark stories. Protect your sleep. Now let us summarize part 1 clearly. Negative thinking is learned. It is automatic. It is not your fault. You are not broken. Your brain is just doing its job, but you can retrain it. You start with awareness, not force. You build neutral thoughts, not fake positivity. You shape your environment. You act first, then motivation follows. You care for your body to protect your mind. This is the foundation. In the next part, we will go deeper. You will learn specific mindset hacks that are scientifically proven and easy for total beginners. Simple steps, clear structure, daily practice. Part 2. The science-backed mindset hacks that actually work. Now you understand the foundation. You know why negative thinking happens, you know it is learned, and you know it can be changed. In this part, you will learn practical mindset hacks. These are simple, they are proven, they are beginner-friendly. You do not need talent, you do not need experience, you only need consistency. Let us begin with the most important rule. You cannot delete negative thoughts, but you can redirect them. The brain does not understand stop. If you say, "Do not think about failure," your brain thinks about failure. This is how attention works. So instead of stopping thoughts, you guide them. This is called cognitive redirection. When a negative thought appears, don't argue, don't panic.
Simply ask one question. What is a better thought that feels believable right now? Not perfect, not extreme, just better. For example, negative thought. I always mess things up. Better thought. I am learning how to do this. Another example. Negative thought. I am not good enough. Better thought. I am improving step by step. This small shift matters. Your brain accepts believable thoughts. Once accepted, they weaken the old pattern. This is how neural pathways change. Next hack. Label your thoughts. This is powerful and simple. When a negative thought appears, say this silently. This is a thought, not a fact. This activates the prefrontal cortex, the thinking part of the brain. Fear lives in the emotional brain. Clarity lives in the thinking brain. Labeling moves control back to you. Instead of being inside the thought, you observe it. Distance reduces emotional power. This technique is used in therapy. It works because it slows reaction. You are not suppressing the thought, you are reframing it. Now let us talk about attention training. Your mind goes where your attention goes. If you focus on problems, they grow. If you focus on solutions, you grow. This is not ignoring reality. This is choosing perspective. A simple daily practice. Each morning, ask yourself one question. What is one small thing I can do today that moves me forward? Just one thing. Small actions reduce overwhelm. When the task is clear, the mind calms down. Clarity beats motivation. Next hack. Use the body to calm the mind. Your nervous system controls your thinking speed. When you are anxious, thoughts race. Slow the body, slow the thoughts. The easiest tool is breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose, 4 seconds. Hold gently, 2 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth, 6 seconds. Repeat this 5 times. This activates the parasympathetic system, the calm system. Your brain receives a safety signal. When the body feels safe, the mind relaxes. This is not meditation, it is physiology. Now let us address overthinking. Overthinking is not thinking too much, it is thinking without action. The brain wants closure. If there is no action, the loop repeats. To break the loop, add action. Any action. Write one sentence, send one message, take one step. Movement breaks rumination. Next hack. Time box your worry. This sounds strange, but it works. Instead of worrying all day, schedule worry time. Choose 15 minutes, same time every day. When a worry appears outside this time, say, I will think about this later. The brain learns boundaries. During worry time, write everything down. When time is up, stop. This reduces background anxiety. Now let us talk about language. Your words shape your reality. The brain listens to how you speak to yourself. Avoid absolute words. Always, never, everyone, no one. These words exaggerate reality. Replace them with flexible language. Sometimes, right now, in this moment. This reduces emotional intensity. Example, I always fail becomes, I struggled this time. This is not weakness, it is accuracy. Accuracy calms the mind. Next hack, visual interruption. Negative thinking often creates mental images. Images are powerful. To break them, change the image. If you imagine failure, pause. Shrink the image. Make it black and white. Then replace it with a neutral scene. This weakens emotional charge. Your brain processes images faster than words. Use that to your advantage. Now let us talk about habits. Your thoughts follow your routines. Chaotic routines create chaotic thinking. Simple structure creates mental safety. Wake up at the same time. Eat regular meals. Move your body daily. These are not productivity tips, they are mental health basics. A stable routine tells the brain life is predictable. Predictability reduces anxiety. Next hack: gratitude done correctly. Many people dislike gratitude practice because it feels forced. Real gratitude is specific. Each night, write one small thing that went right. Not a big success, something simple. A kind word, a warm drink, a completed task. Specific gratitude trains attention. Attention shifts create mindset shifts. Now let us address comparison. Comparison is mental poison. Social media magnifies it. Your brain compares your behind the scenes to someone else's highlights. This creates distortion. Limit exposure. Unfollow accounts that drain you. Follow content that teaches. Protect your mental space. This is not weakness, it is wisdom. Next hack: repetition. The brain learns through repetition. One positive thought does not change anything. Repeated daily, it becomes belief. Choose one core phrase, something realistic. For example, I am capable of learning. Repeat it daily, especially when you doubt yourself. Repetition creates familiarity. Familiar thoughts feel true. Now let us talk about setbacks. You will have bad days. This is normal. Do not turn one bad day into a bad identity. Failure is an event, not a definition. Say this: this is a moment, not my whole life. This prevents spiral thinking.
Now let us summarize Part 2. You redirect thoughts, not delete them. You label thoughts to gain distance. You focus on small actions. You use the body to calm the mind. You break overthinking with movement. You schedule worry. You adjust language. You interrupt negative images. You build stable routines. You practice specific gratitude. You protect your attention. You repeat believable thoughts. You accept setbacks without self-attack. These are not complex ideas, but they are powerful. Practice beats knowledge. Part 3. Build a mindset system that protects you for life. You now understand the problem. You learned how negative thinking works. You learned how to interrupt it. But here is the truth. Temporary change is easy. Lasting change is rare. Most people feel motivated for a few days. Then life happens. Stress returns. Old habits come back. This is why you need a system. Motivation fades. Systems remain. A mindset system protects you even when you feel tired, even when you feel lost. This part will help you build that system. Simple, flexible, human. First, you must stop trying to be positive all the time. Constant positivity is unrealistic. It creates pressure. Pressure creates resistance. The goal is not happiness. The goal is stability.
A stable mind can handle anything. Think of your mindset like physical fitness. You do not need to feel strong every day. You need basic strength consistently. Some days you feel great. Some days you feel weak.
Both are normal. The system begins with daily anchors. Anchors are small habits that ground your mind. They do not change, even when life changes. Your first anchor is morning direction. How you start the day sets the mental tone. You do not need a long routine, just 3 minutes. When you wake up, do not touch your phone immediately. Sit up, breathe slowly, ask one question. What matters today? Not 10 things, just one. This gives your brain direction. Direction reduces anxiety. Your second anchor is mental hygiene. You brush your teeth every day. You should clean your mind every day too. This means releasing mental clutter. Once a day, write down everything that is bothering you. No structure, no grammar, just empty your mind. The brain relaxes when thoughts are externalized. This is proven. Unwritten thoughts loop. Written thoughts settle. Your third anchor is physical regulation. The mind lives in the body. If the body is neglected, the mind suffers. You do not need intense workouts. Walk daily. Stretch. Move. Movement releases stored tension. Tension feeds negative thinking. Now let us talk about weekly reset. Once a week, you need reflection. Reflection creates awareness. Ask 3 questions. What went well? What was difficult? What did I learn? No judgment, only observation. This turns life into feedback. Feedback creates growth. Next is emotional regulation. Many people fear emotions. They label emotions as bad. But emotions are signals. They point to unmet needs. Instead of suppressing emotions, learn to listen. When you feel anxious, ask, what am I afraid of losing? When you feel angry, ask, what boundary was crossed? When you feel sad, ask, what mattered to me? This transforms emotions into information. Information empowers. Now let us talk about identity. Lasting change happens at identity level. You do not rise to goals, you fall to identity. If you see yourself as negative, you will return to negative thinking. So you must update your identity. Not with grand statements, with evidence. Each day collect small proof. Proof that you tried. Proof that you learned. Say this, I am someone who practices. This identity is flexible. It allows mistakes. Now let us address failure. Failure is unavoidable. The problem is not failure. The problem is interpretation. If failure means I am not good enough, growth stops. If failure means I need a new approach, growth accelerates. Reframe failure deliberately. Failure is data. Data guides improvement. Next, let us talk about patience. The brain changes slowly. Neuroplasticity requires repetition. Expect weeks, not days. When impatience appears, remind yourself, this is training. Training takes time. Now let us talk about self-talk during hard moments. Hard moments define mindset. When things go wrong, do not abandon yourself. Speak kindly. Say, this is hard, but I am here. Self-support builds resilience. Criticism drains energy. Now let us address expectations. High expectations create pressure. Pressure creates fear. Fear fuels negative thinking. Lower expectations. Raise standards. Expect difficulty. Maintain effort. This keeps you moving. Now let us talk about meaning. Meaning protects the mind. When you know why you act, pain becomes tolerable. Define your reason. Why do you want a stronger mindset? To protect your family? To grow your career? To help others? Meaning anchors effort.
Now let us talk about long-term maintenance. Your mindset system should be reviewed. Every month, check in. What is working? What is not? Adjust gently. Rigidity breaks systems. Flexibility sustains them. Now let us address relapses. Relapse does not mean failure. It means you are human. When negative thinking returns, do not panic. Return to basics. Breathe. Move. Write. Simple actions reset the system. Now let us talk about silence. Silence is powerful. Noise overwhelms the mind. Create moments of quiet. No phone, no music, just presence. Silence restores mental clarity. Now let us address comparison again. Your journey is unique. Progress is not linear. Measure progress against yourself, yesterday versus today. This builds self-trust. Now let us talk about discipline. Discipline is not force. It is commitment to future peace. When you practice mindset skills, you are investing in future calm. This is self-respect. Now let us summarize the entire system. Daily anchors create stability. Mental hygiene prevents overload. Movement regulates emotions. Weekly reflection creates growth. Emotions provide information. Identity drives behavior. Failure becomes data. Patience sustains effort. Self-talk builds resilience. Meaning fuels consistency. Flexibility maintains the system. Relapses are part of learning. Silence restores clarity. Comparison is avoided. Discipline is self-care. Finally, remember this. Negative thinking does not disappear forever, but it loses control. You become the observer, not the prisoner. Your mind becomes a tool, not a threat. This is mastery, not perfection. Mastery is returning again and again, calmly, patiently, consciously. You are not late, you are not broken. You are learning, and that is enough.
To support this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Your engagement allows us to keep producing high-quality shadowing lessons for you.